How does the internet influence people? I think it's definitely a double-edged sword because, yeah, we can all see the benefits of it, and it's definitely making our lives more comfortable, much more efficient. But we have to admit that sometimes it's a it's devil in disguise because some of the contents, they are just too tempting. In a way, it's a major distraction for people now. Sometimes it's not boosting the efficiency, but dragging the efficiency, yeah, because we constantly think about it. When did you start using the internet? In my case, I would say like the last year of my junior high, probably, yeah, because I grew up in the countryside, and even though that was a long time since the introduction of internet or computer in China already, it was not until my junior high and the last year of my junior high, my parents finally got us a computer and internet. So we were really happy. And how often do you go online? I think the more proper question here is how often do I not go online? Because I go online all the time. As I was saying, I go online all the time. I go on the internet for work because I need to constantly check for material for my classes and get references, and to have fun. And I also go on social media to kill time, to relax. So yeah, I use it all the time. How does the internet influence people? I think it's definitely a double-edged sword because, yeah, we can all see the benefits of it, and it's definitely making our lives more comfortable, much more efficient. But we have to admit that sometimes it's a it's devil in disguise because some of the contents, they are just too tempting. In a way, it's a major distraction for people now. Sometimes it's not boosting the efficiency, but dragging the efficiency, yeah, because we constantly think about it. And do you think you spend too much time online? Yes, I'm very aware of that, so I'm trying to cut it down, but it's really hard. Every now and then, I find myself drowned in this temporary addiction, and I just mindlessly scroll through things for nothing. I don't know for what even. When I realized that time has passed, yeah, like that, I think it's making me dumber because my brain definitely is not thinking when I scroll through these videos. What would you do without the internet? That would be a very cool question to even think about, but I have to say maybe the first month or even the first year would be a struggle, would be very painful. It's kind of like me cutting out caffeine when I was pregnant. I had to get through the first phase to get through the pain. It's kind of like pulling away something that you have depended on for life, for everything. All of a sudden, it's cruel. But I think everyone can get through it because, yeah, originally we did not have.
When did you start using the internet? From pretty young, I would say, maybe in my primary school. I used to remember I watched some TV series on the laptop that my mom bought for her online classes. So that's the first time I started to use the internet. So the next question is, how often do you go online? Now I would say maybe every day, like every minute in my life, because you see I need to have online classes which requires the Wi-Fi connection, the internet, and besides nowadays for a lot of entertaining activities, I needed to surf the internet, for example, to browse the videos, watch a movie, or even go shopping on the internet. So literally every day and nearly every minute I need to surf the internet. And the next question is, how does the internet influence people? I think both in positive and negative ways. For the bright side, the internet definitely brings people so much convenience in our daily life, make the world smaller and make so much information and news available and accessible to people, made it easier for us to learn about what's going on in the world nowadays. However, for the dark side, it also made the risk for internet fraud become higher, and it might lead to privacy leaks nowadays. And the next question is, do you think you spend too much time online? Relatively speaking, I don't think so. Most of my time spent on the internet was mainly because of my own work. I needed to have classes online, which requires the data, the Wi-Fi connections. And other than that, you see, browsing short videos or checking the messages, playing with my phone are not really the ways for me to entertain myself. I'd rather focus on the people around me and focus on, interactions with my friends or getting close to nature and things like that. So I don't usually spend so much time on the internet. So the last question is, what would you do without the internet? I mean, life is going to be so hard if we now live without the internet. But given the people in the past, they still managed to, live a happy and convenient life without the internet. So I think as long as we get used to it, it's not going to be a big deal. And now if I don't have the internet, probably I might just go out to do some outdoor activities and do some sports with my friends.